Do you have questions about MTHFR? Maybe you're wondering, what is MTHFR and why is it important? My name is Dr. Taranella, and in this video, I'm going to explain what MTHFR enzyme is, what MTHFR does in your body, and the things that it helps your body make. So if you like this kind of information on nutrition, health, hormones, and genetics, and you enjoy getting a deeper, broader understanding of what's going on in your body, click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this one. Now for a quick disclaimer, the information in this video is for informational purposes only. It's not intended as a treatment for any health condition or as a substitute for seeing an actual doctor or medical professional. It should be used as an educational guide to deeper your understanding of your own health and treatment success. If medical attention is needed, don't delay in seeking that attention. All right, let's look at this question. What is MTHFR? So what is MTHFR? Well, there's a few different ways to answer this question, and we'll start with the biochemical explanation. So MTHFR stands for methyltetrahydrafolate reductase, and it is an enzyme that is needed for folate metabolism. And so if you don't know, an enzyme is basically something that helps a reaction move forward. So it's a catalyst or a helper to different processes in the body. So in the case of methyltetrahydrafolate reductase, or MTHFR, that enzyme is taking a less active form of folate and turning it into a more active form, or a methylated form. Folate is vitamin B9, and folate is kind of a broad term to describe all folates, whether they're in the inactive form or the more active form. And there are several different intermediates between something like folic acid and methylfolate. Some of these are found in food, and of course, a lot of foods are fortified with folic acid. With regard to health and health-related things, some people have genetic alterations in that MTHFR enzyme. And when you have this genetic alteration, you have a reduction in the amount of this active folate or methylated folate or methylfolate. Those are all different ways of saying methylfolate or active folate. So the amount of reduction in activity in that MTHFR enzyme is relative to what the normal person is, meaning with no alteration in how the enzyme works. When you have those genetic alterations, it basically means that certain things aren't going to fit together as well. And that basically makes the enzyme work a little more clunky, and it doesn't work as efficiently. Sometimes genetic alterations can speed things up and make it work more efficiently. But in the case of MTHFR, it's going to slow down that process of making that methylfolate. And it turns out this isn't always a major problem or a big deal, but it really depends on which part of the genetics you get. It also depends if you have other genetic alterations in the broader cycle that's connected with the MTHFR enzyme, and that's known as the methylation cycle or the methionine synthase cycle. So here's that methionine cycle or methionine synthase cycle. You see homocysteine here. Sometimes they show it go in the opposite direction, but they're just doing it counterclockwise here. So homocysteine turns into methionine, and in order for that to go forward, you need to have this active form of folate here, the 5-MTHF. That's also known as methylfolate. And then here's your MTHFR enzyme. So you can have different problems along the way for a lot of these steps. And basically just saying that the more these areas where there's problems, the more this becomes important. And also, of course, how bad the actual alteration is in this enzyme itself. So our bodies actually have a lot of redundancy, so that when one part isn't working, you always have some backup way of getting the same product. So when one system or one enzyme isn't working efficiently, there's a lot of times there's a backup way or another way to make up for it. So in this case, we may be saying, well, what are we actually making up for? What is MTHFR doing, or what is MTHFR enzyme final goal? What is the final goal for that enzyme? And there are two main goals for the MTHFR enzyme. One is supporting that methionine cycle to make the end product, which is SAMe is one of the final products that are made from that. And then also folate metabolism, which is used to make DNA-based pairs. So hopefully that gives you a better understanding of this question. What is MTHFR? So what do you think? Did that answer your question? Does it give you a better understanding of what that enzyme does and why it's important? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know. I'll be curious to hear your comments and questions. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.